Hello everybody. I'm going to clean up my dishes and I just thought you might want to hang out with me and maybe just get, excuse me, just drinking root beer. And maybe it'll just help you find some motivation to clean something up in your house. There's been a whole lot going on. I am mind melted and completely overwhelmed. I don't even know where to begin, and I probably just shouldn't. Don't want to overshare and say too much, but if you've been keeping up, then here in a couple weeks my husband is having his surgery, and there's just been a whole lot. I don't want to say too much about it, but I've had like zero motivation to do anything, so I'm gonna clean this dishes up, and I just thought you guys might want to hang out and clean them up with me and maybe be motivated to clean up something around your house, dishes, vacuum, I don't know, whatever it is you've been thinking, I need to do that but I don't want to. That's where I'm at. I need to clean these dishes up. As you can see, they're stacked up pretty substantially. And I have no willpower to do it, like no motivation, no want to, but it needs to happen. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's do it. First I have to unload the dishwasher and then reload the dishwasher. And then of course all my surfaces and counters all need wiped up, which I will do off of camera because I don't edit my videos, and by the time I move the camera 15 times just to get every little angle of me wiping a countertop off, I'm not doing that. So I'm going to unload and reload these dishes, and then I'll wipe everything down and stuff, of course, afterwards. But I'm not moving my camera around 50 times just so you guys can see me wipe a counter off. I mean, you know, you guys are smart people. It's wiping off a counter. So yeah, let's get these dishes under control, and then I just gotta wipe things down, and that'll be that. And at least that's one thing that I can say that I did today. So let's do that. This first part's probably gonna suck because of course I'm putting dishes away and waving a knife around. That's just what I pulled out of my silverware tray here that I'm unloading. Happenstance. Let me put that up. Just so I'm not holding it. Yeah, it might kind of suck just watching me unload because the dishwasher's over there, and then all the cabinets where I put my dishes away are kind of over here. So that's going to be a shitty angle and kind of suck. But I'm going to get these put up, and then all of this mess behind me is going to go in here. And yeah, so just bear with me for a moment. I guess if I'd have thought it through, I could have unloaded the dishes first and then just did the part where I load it back up, so you aren't just kind of on the sideline where I unloaded these. But I didn't really think all that through, so there's a lot on my mind, and that's an understatement. To say that there's a lot on my mind is like the most understated thing I think I could say. I am way more than distracted. There's just so much going on. I literally can't think straight. I catch myself, I feel like I catch myself constantly all around the clock anymore, telling myself or someone else, sorry I forgot, I'm sorry I forgot, I'm sorry I forgot, because there's just so many things happening and so much to do that I'm either telling myself, oh, you know, like, I forgot again, like, if I forget one more thing, I don't know how to get anything done. Or my kids, you know, were like, hey mom, I needed this for school. Or my husband, hey, I thought you were gonna pick this up for me, or call this appointment for me. And I just, Reese didn't even come clean, really. I don't think. It's okay. If you're somebody who just kind of popped in out of nowhere to see this video and you're like, this girl is a daggone mess and I don't know half the stuff she's talking about anyway, then I'm sorry. Once again, I find myself saying sorry even to people I don't even know, but I am just constantly just trying to keep up. Like, there's just so much, and I have lately just been barely hanging on and barely keeping up, and every day has just been me just trying to make magic, just trying to make it happen. This cup cabinet is so overfull. Like, I don't even know what to do with it. There's so many glasses in here. I hope they just stay in there. Anyway, yeah, I really am just running in circles and trying my best to just keep up. It's just been very overwhelming. And yeah, just extremely overwhelming. Together, at least in one big spot, so I can get them loaded. Get some paper towels and wipe this machine out a little bit. There's a kind of like a little catch at the bottom. That grease kind of gets built up on it. And every now and again, I gotta wipe it off. So, there we go. Yeah, there's like a little spot right here at the bottom of the door where things collect, and I have to wipe it out from time to time. I use these the dishwasher machine cleaners like once a month, where you put this in and it cleans the machine out, and it works fine. But still, every now and again, I just have to wipe that excess grease buildup from that little catch right there. This is just the finish rinse aid. You know, just the stuff that helps keep the spots off the dishes. Okay. See, that wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long. Okay. Now that that's set up, we are going to reload these dishes. And that is gonna put a very useful, helpful dent in all that I got going here. Sour cream in this dish. My daughter has actually been helping me so much, and she made quesadillas last night, and it was like salsa and sour cream that we were dipping quesadillas in. I'm sorry for all the racket, but if you know, you know. I don't edit, so you get all just the raw, real sounds and noises, as if you were just standing in my kitchen with me right this second. And sorry, I've already been having trouble keeping concentration, and then when I get to working or cleaning on something, I kind of lose track of what I was saying. But in any case, yeah, there's just been an absolutely like choking amount of things going on, and I've just been completely overwhelmed and having a real hard time keeping it together. Like literally just keeping it together, trying to do the best that I can for my family and my kids. And see, this today here is Thursday. So tomorrow is my kid's last day of school for the year. And so I don't know if that's going to help or hurt as far as like things happening, because I won't have to worry about, you know, getting up to catch the bus and school times. Like I won't have to worry about a school schedule, but that has still put me in position of when we have appointments, things to do. When he does go to get his surgery, you know, I'll have to find babysitters. My daughter, of course, is around, and she's 18, but she's in college and nursing school, and she has her classes and things she has to do. So she helps everywhere she can. But sometimes, you know, she has things she has to do, and of course her future is everything, and that comes first. So she's not always available to help. Like I myself, this next coming week, have a doctor's appointment myself, and I'm gonna have to call and ask my dad to give me a ride, because as you guys, if you know, I don't drive, so that's very difficult for all of us also. I can't drive. It's not like I don't or won't drive. I cannot drive. Not like legally, but I physically, and I'm able to drive. I have a severe balance disorder. So I can't drive a car. And that really makes it tough on us too, to try to get things done, because I can't drive anywhere. And my daughter goes to school, so between her school and everything that's happening, and yeah, it's a lot. But we're working our way through it, and yeah, whoever's tuned in here to watch this is probably like, oh, this sucks. I tuned in just to watch somebody clean up, to get some motivation, and all I'm hearing is a bunch of blah blah blah. So gosh about that, and you guys just hang in there with me, and hopefully there's a silver lining to all of this, and I will be back at my regular routines and regular schedules and my everyday life before we know it, and I won't have all this stuff to talk about, and I won't be like forever 100 months in between videos. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now, because I don't think I'm talking very loud, and it's just the audio off my phone. I got rice all inside this machine here. Figures. Try to get this out. I have this Kool-Aid jug here that I want to wash, but I don't have where to put it. I can't put it on top because it's too tall. Great. Okay. Okay, we got that much. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, here we are. We are just about got this thing loaded. Just about. And then, thank God Almighty, that will, at the very least, the rest of my house is pretty well under control. Like I said, today is Thursday. And I've already spent a couple days this week working on laundry. So my laundry is pretty well caught up. I think I'll have to check my kids' basket because for some reason or another, my boys go through clothes like crazy, like worse than a girl. Like, they go through so much clothes. So honestly, I might have to do some of their laundry. Because they always have so much laundry. I don't understand why. It seems like I can do their laundry, and then within just a day or two, I turn around and they've got a whole basket full of clothes again. And I'm like, oh, wow, how do two little boys end up with so much laundry? Well, they're not little. They're 13. And my son's birthday is actually next week. He'll be 11. So, they're 13 and 11. I'll just say 11. He's literally like days shy of 11. So, I have 13 and 11. So they're plenty big enough to take care of themselves and things like that, and clean their own room. So let's go ahead and give this sink a scrub real quick before I say goodbye and start this dish machine. As you guys know, my machine is loud. It makes all sorts of noise, so I don't start it up until after. Yeah, so everything is loaded, which I'm so surprised. There was so many pots and pans, which, you know, big items take up lots of room, so there are so many pots and pans. I really didn't know if my, if it was all going to fit, is what I'm trying to spit out of my mouth. I really didn't know if it was all going to fit, but it did, and I'm so glad, because I really didn't want to have to hand wash anything. Really just wanted to load it all in the machine, and that be the end of it. I keep saying stuff too. I am so sorry. I am like the most horrible video maker right now. You guys, I did it again. I'm not even thinking. Yeah, just sorry. I'm doing my best, and I'm just trying to throw any kind of content out there, whether it just be like I had been going to. My go-to was, you know, the what's in my purse, just because they're quick, they're easy, there's not a whole lot of thought to it, and I could just throw it out there. But today I thought, oldie but a goodie. I'll get all this water after. I'm just trying to rinse it off. Keep it within the realm of the sink. Alright. There. Thank goodness. Okay, and we'll use this towel because I need to replace it anyway. So I'll take this towel, dry up all this water. I need to like actually get cleaning wipes and wipe the counters down, like I said, but at the very least, I can dry up all this water mess that I just made. So, I'll wipe all this down. Okay, now I still have to like actually use the cleaner and clean all that off, but we have loaded the dishes, we have unloaded and reloaded the dishes, and scrubbed out the sink and dried up all that water mess. Just gonna throw this in the laundry room here real quick, grab a tablet. Out. So, whoops, don't fall out now. There you go. Okay, whew. There you go. We managed to unload and reload all of these dishes. As you've seen, it was covered from the stovetop over, just dishes everywhere. But we have managed to unload and reload the machine. It all fit in there, which is a positive. And we scrubbed out the sink, so the sink is not all stinky and nasty. And now I'm just going to start my machine and use my can of wipes to wipe everything off. And yeah, and then at least my kitchen will be clean. Pretty much the rest of my house has been staying clean. Really, other than just some, you know, light straightening up, everything's been staying pretty clean. My kids have been helping a lot. And really the two biggest things that I've been having to tackle and keep up with is the laundry and the dishes. Those are two things. They don't know how to run the machines. And I do. So I've been keeping up with laundry and dishes. Well, maybe not so much keeping up, but doing. I've been doing laundry and dishes, but my kids have been helping a lot with keeping up on everything else. Since my kids are older, my living room really never needs anything. That's like the one room of the house that pretty much just stays clean other than dust. Like, yeah, other than knocking down the dust in the living room every once in a while, it pretty much stays clean because we don't eat in there, and You know, my kids are older, so there's not like a bunch of toys in there or anything. So it pretty much just stays good to go. And my bedroom stays pretty good to go. I mean, all I really do in my room in the mornings is just make my bed. Like, I get up, I get dressed, I make my bed, straighten up a couple things, hardly nothing. The living room, knock down some dust every once in a while, and it's always pretty well good to go. My kids take care of their own rooms. So yeah, I keep the clothes washed, and I keep the dishes down. That right there was excessive. I hadn't done dishes in a few days, so it's pretty piled up. But today I decided to get myself to do it, even though I didn't want to. I could easily just sat on the couch and just not give the shit, but they were piled up, so they needed done. Alright, well, I guess that's enough chatter, and hopefully, if nothing else, even if this is the most boring thing that you've seen on the internet your entire life, maybe, just maybe, it gave you a thought of, if that babbling, broken down woman can manage to at least get her dishes loaded, then maybe I can do something too. So, alright my friends, I'll see you next time with something else or another. Love you guys.